What's going on, everybody? This is Sleeveless Mike of Raw Dog Sports, back for day 10 of 32 mock drafts in a row. Day 10 means I am on to the Bengals. I know I'm a Browns fan, but I am still going to do my best to pick the best I can for the Bengals, even though I do technically hate them. But guys, thank you very much for everybody who's tuned into these recently. We've had a pretty good pop and viewers. Thank you very, very much for that. If you are checking this out, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below while you're here. This is a pretty good time, and I think if you subscribe, you'll enjoy it. Also, if you want to see a specific team, you can go ahead and go to the playlist. All of these are broken down. Once all 32 are done, you'll find them in here. But we're on to day 10. Like I said, with the Bengals, let's pop a rip it. Boom. And let's get ready to do some mock drafting. Smooth. Every time. Every time. All right, guys. Bengals up 7 rounds. We are not changing any of these because we want to make sure the board stays about the same for everybody. So let's get this thing started. Let's take a look. Oh, man, that's tough. Fernando Mendoza, 1. Jeremiah Love, 2. I still do not understand that. Arvell Reese, 3. Sonny Styles, 4. Ruben Bain, 5. Francis Maui-Noah, 6. David Bailey, 7. Caleb Downs, 8. Mansour Delane, 9. On the clock at 10 are some interesting options here. So obviously tackle has been kind of moving up. Fano has been moving up. Freeling has been having a fucking skyrocket through the draft process. But I don't want to do either of those. They would need a guard more than a tackle. They got a Marius Mims, who, I mean, he's average. And then Orlando Brown Jr., good player, was not great last year, but nobody on the Bengals was great last year. Injuries hurt. They need to help protect Joe Burrow. But that defense was fucking terrible, man. They were like one of the worst, almost 500 points they gave up. We have talked about this offense being able to score 40 and lose a game because their defense has been so bad. Safety is a need. I know that they went out and just made a signing. Let's talk about signings real quick. They've signed Josh Johnson to be their backup quarterback. Boye Mafe comes in to replace Trey Hendrickson. They still will need to address more edge rusher there because Joseph Asai is also gone in free agency. And then also they brought in Brian Cook on a 3-year deal. So you bring in Brian Cook, pair him with Jordan Battle. Oh, man, I would really want to take Dylan right here because they say safety's in need, but they've already kind of addressed that in the free agency. So this feels high to do this at 10, but their top need is guard. And the best offensive lineman in this draft is probably Vega Ione, and he's sitting right here. They would probably look to trade back during the actual draft. This is who they are targeting. Maybe he goes this high, but I don't know how you turn this down. Vega Ione is a fucking absolute machine. I love everything about him. And he is a pretty big dude. 220 or 320, not 228. He can't play guard at 228. 328. So he's movable. Like you see him in the run game and man, gets to the second level really fucking well. So we're going to go Vega Ione to help shore up that offensive line. Dalton Reisner will be one of those spots. They just drafted a rookie, but man, struggled mightily. Why not go after a guy that could be a fucking like generational guard? I love Vega Ione. All right, down to 41. Look at that. Christian Miller sitting right there. Zion Young, though. Okay, so I have not drafted Zion Young. He's always been kind of sitting right around this range. And in past videos, people were like, oh, he's sitting right there. Why not take him? I'm going to do it right here. The Bengals continue to need defensive help. They have been absolutely atrocious on defense. They need to replace 2 edge rushers. They did one through free agency. Let's go out and get another one in Zion Young. who can be really good at stopping the run. I don't know how much pressure he's going to generate right away, but you slot him in as a bookend and he plays right away. And they need that. They need to stop the run in fucking Cincinnati. They need to stop everything in Cincinnati, but the run they are massive lanes going through the Cincinnati Bengals defense. You could drive a Mack truck through them bitches. I know it's cliche, but I swear you absolutely could. So let's shore up some of that run defense and go Zion Young here at 41. All right, moving on to 72. Able to attack a couple of top needs with, I think, really good talent that fits the need, fits the scheme as well. Now, on to 72. Still, defense is the name of the game. I've been able to get a guard who's a premier player, like one of the few like top talents in this draft, in my opinion. Now I have Dominique Orange. Man, Dominique Orange is right there. And I was just talking about needing to stop the run. Not necessarily great this year. Kind of has been banged up going through things, trying to get healthy, get ready. Decided to not compete at the Senior Bowl. Fine. Whatever, man. Like, get yourself right. But a guy that can help shore up the defense a little bit more. Let's do that. Let's go Dominic Orange right here at 72 to the Bengals. All right, moving on down to 110. Oh, let's see. Oh, there it is. He's sitting right there, man. If you've watched any of these in the past, you've heard me talk about him before. I'm going to talk about him again. Bud Clark is a fucking dog. Now, I understand he might be a little no, he's not. He's fucking taller. He does not look this tall. Bud was one of my favorite guys to listen to at the media avail. When he was talking about his mom and like the way she raised him and his competitive mindset and a little bit of that shit talking, and it was such a like endearing moment. He has a ton of fucking ball skills. Like, he turned the ball over a ton. I don't know how you could say, no, I don't want Bud Clark on my team. I want Bud Clark on my team in the Cleveland Browns. So it pains me to take him here for the Bengals, but he's the right pick here. Oh, all right, moving on down to 189. Long way we had to go here. All right, let's see. Start getting in this area. We start seeing some guys we've talked about quite a bit. Ooh, I don't know. Pat, no, they don't need a center. Safety. Oh, man. I want to go and get a linebacker. There's just not necessarily one, or a corner. That's what I need to go and take a look at. So it might be a little high, but Canada is the guy. Had a really great year. This year has been playing for a long time now. And then you don't love the maybe size at 5'11", 185, but the coverage is really, really good. Basically, I feel like the Bengals can take shots on, I don't know, any defensive player, and there's a chance that no matter where they are drafted, they are better than the guys that they have right now. Bengals fans, I'm sorry, not sorry as a Browns fan, but like, it's been tough. I don't wish you any luck. We're going to go Canada right there, though, and we're back on the clock. Let's continue to take a look at some of this defense. Eli Heidenreich, you don't need a receiver because that's what he's going to be. Eli is going to be a slot receiver in the NFL, in my opinion. I don't need to go safety again. Man, we're getting thin. But you know what? There's a Zane Durant. We got guard, edge, D-line, safety, corner. So I have not doubled up on anything. I don't think tight end is the right play, even though Gillenborg could be a pretty decent number 2. Oh, you know what? Let's take a look at the linebackers. So you got a Jack Kelly, a Red Murdoch. I got to tell you, I don't know if I know shit about Red Murdoch. So I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I do. But if I look at PFF, I can be like, ooh, he looks, damn, this guy does. I need to do more. He's a graduate student, so he's going to be older. I need to take a look at who Red Murdoch is here because he's testing off the charts according to PFF. He's getting drafted, it looks like. Take a linebacker here. Red Murdoch. And I will go back and I will do a little extra looking on some Red Murdoch. All right, we're moving on to 221. Eli Heidenreich still on the board. I don't like that, guys. I don't like it. I want him drafted. All right. At this point, we have not doubled up still, but we are about to. We're going to go corner here. TJ Hall, good player. Iowa guys, they do a lot of things. Typically, these dudes are playing on special teams. So TJ Hall is going to be a good player in the NFL. I expect him to make a squad, and he will start at special teams, and we'll see if he develops into maybe a 3. Andre Fuller, I think, has a little bit more upside. When you look at the build, 202, 6'2", it's one of these longer corners, right? Played at a smaller school in Toledo, but the grades are off the charts. Targeted 52 times, only gave up 259 yards, 22 catches on 52 targets. Like this is a projection. We're talking this late in the draft. You are taking hopefully a flyer that has a crazy intangible that you can mold. And I think Andre Fuller can be that guy. So that's where we're going to go for the Bengals. 2 corners here. Now, Eli Heidenreich is still on the board. I don't feel like that is the right way to go. I don't need a receiver. It's just the Bengals don't need a receiver. Now, Robert Spears Jennings, really down here this year. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's go edge here. I'm actually gonna go with Logan Fano, brother of the Spencer Fano, the fucking tackle. Obviously, athletic family. Maybe he will continue to grow into a decent little football player. Let's go with Logan Fano to round this thing out for the Bengals, and we'll see how we did. All right, so they can say that I should not have drafted Vega Ione and drafted Carnell Tate. Sure. That doesn't make any fucking sense, though. Makes absolutely no fucking sense to take Carnell Tate to the Bengals. I understand Joe Burrow is quarterback. How the fuck are they going to get the ball to all of those weapons? So PFF, thank you for the suggestion, but holy fuck, this makes absolutely no sense. All right, so Vega Ione, I got a C. Zion Young, I go B+. Dominic Orange, A-. Bud Clark, B. Canada, they did not like that one at all. I got an F. Red Murdoch, I got a B. Andre Fuller, C+. Logan Fano, C- for an overall grade of a B- in the bottom 26% of Bengals drafts. I promise that was not on purpose. I'm not trying to screw anybody over. Trying to get things that I actually think will help the team. A couple of these, like, I don't necessarily have F. F? Come on. I don't know about all that. How are you going to give me an F? Did something happen to him that I don't know? Because an F? Oh, come on. Well, uh, they don't give you any respect. So I don't agree with it. Bengals fans, let me know what you think. Let me in the comments. Do you like this? Do you hate it? I understand that drafting Vega Ione at 10 is high. You want to trade down and do this. But I can assure you, you would rather have Vega Ione than Carnell Tate. Not because Carnell Tate's not a really good fucking player. Just what the fuck are you gonna do with another receiver in Cincinnati? So let me know in the comments. What do you think? How'd this go? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm interested to hear what you think. I can tell you that PFF does not like what I did, and I'm okay with that. But guys, thank you very much. Time is the most valuable thing that you have. So anytime you give some to me or anybody involved with the No Sleeves Network or Raw Dog Sports, I'm forever grateful. I'm going to be back tomorrow with pick 11 or the 11th pick, the 11th one of these things. So thank you guys very much. If you stuck around this long, you might as well hit that subscribe button before you get the hell out of here. But guys, thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you again Tuesday night live for the next Raw Dog Sports. But thank you. See you later. Bye.